Hello, welcome to Victoria 2, a glorious game about, you guessed it, the Victorian era. A wonderful time to be alive, with all kinds of new crazy inventions. And super poor living conditions, and filth and disease everywhere. Well anyway, Victoria 2 is just like Hearts of Iron 4, a map-based strategy game. You get your beautiful map with all kinds of countries to choose from, just like in Hearts of Iron 4, with its goal to become the global leader in a bunch of categories like military, prestige and some others. The only problem I've got with this game is that it's very difficult. I don't get it at all. And it isn't even that I haven't played this game at all. I've played it quite a bit and had lots of fun. I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All the more reason for today's video. Today I'm going to seriously try and run a country. The same country I ran in the video I did on Hearts of Iron a couple months ago. The glorious Russian Empire. Although in Hearts of Iron it was the Soviet Union. But that doesn't matter. Just like in Hearts of Iron, this is the biggest country in the world. Look, we even have a bit of Alaska. We're starting in the year 1836, that's the standard year. This is the vanilla base version of the game. Let's start it. So here we have our glorious empire with quite the couple of armies. We've almost got the biggest army in the world. Only the Chinese have a bigger one. But that's made out of very primitive units. So basically we've got the best army in the world. But Russia's also got a bunch of problems. Like the fact that nobody actually lives here. And especially in Siberia. Just a bunch of frozen wasteland. Whilst I still can, I might as well accept all of these alliances. So for starters, let's just take a look at this map of Russia and then at a map of the Russian Empire at its height. Do you notice the differences? I do. It's these countries. You're all going down. But first, let's actually set up my nation before we accidentally go bankrupt before declaring any war at all. Oh yeah, there's something severely wrong with this. Ha! That's better. Perfect. Seeing as during this playthrough I'm going to be the most aggressive cunt imaginable, let's put all of my eggs in one basket and only invest in the military. That seems like a good idea. Oh no, that's bad! Well, I'm sure we can do with a little bit less ships. Oh, I've got quite a lot of allies now. Let's just see how long this lasts. Because something tells me it won't be for very long. Yay, another ally! Oh, I've basically got half the European Union built already. Why do I have so many horses? This is ridiculous. What is this? Iron and blood? Yes, for the war industry. Yes, we're making money, finally. Well, I was just kidding with that plan about the European Union, but it may actually come to fruition. Keep my people ignorant. They shall not know what is going on. I'm happy to announce I've finally built an army, existing out of 3 smaller armies, I'll call them divisions. With this build-up, I don't know if this is good, but it can't be that bad. That should be more than enough to invade the cocks, or whatever you call the people that live in Cockhand. Oh. Well, nobody cares. Hey, how about you go down over here, just for no apparent reason, and you too. Just make sure everything stays orderly at our border with Persia. War number 1 out of, I'm assuming, a lot. Attack! Go straight for the capital, boys! Yes, cake! Let them eat cake, what a great idea. It's time to attack the capital with everything we've got, boys! Oh, that's decent. Go away, this isn't your country anymore. Ow, stop. Well, I guess that technically was a victory, but at what cost? Finally! All of my debt gone! Oh, this game's brutal. New situation. Now I've got 4 armies of 15,000 men, still built the same way. Nice! Please give me more army stuff. Once again against Cockland. Now it's time to conquer them whole. Oh, maybe I should not. Just kidding, of course I should. Neutralize the enemy army, please. And don't let them get away. Not this time, boy. Aha! Carpet siege complete. Now how about you give me an entire country? Thank you! Ah, looks way better already. Oh, something tells me the world didn't really like that. I can't believe I've still got allies after that. Time to pay off the last of my debt and immediately start my third war, with its goal to conquer the entirety of Khiva. To me, it's nothing but another small nation I can brush off the face of the earth and integrate into the glorious Russian Empire. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Army completely destroyed. And that's another successful war and small country in the bag. Welcome into the Russian Empire, boy. How fucking dare they arrest my citizens? I will not forget this. Time for more military technology. Jeez, I'm really starting to like pushing around these small countries. Everybody to the capital immediately. The armies have been destroyed. Oh no, this army's lost a horse. Well, luckily, we've got an enormous reserve of horses over here. Country sieged down completely. And that was our fourth war that of course ended in the absolute victory. Isn't it beautiful? But sadly I've ran out of small countries to randomly annex. There are now only slightly bigger countries to randomly annex left. So let's first focus on something else very fun. It's time for a little bit of colonization. Ha! I just noticed that just only 10% of my population can read, lol. Seriously, how did nobody give a shit about me taking all of this land? I don't get it, but it doesn't matter. Holy fuck! 55! How am I still alive? Yes, more military technology! Colonization 1 has been completed. Now initiating colonization 2. And colonization 2 has also been completed. Now back to conquering nations. And it's also time to go back to researching a bunch of military stuff. Glory to the Tsar! I agree. Finally, the preparations have been done. Are they actually going to declare war on me, or are they going to pussy out of it? No, looks like they don't give a shit. Oh shit, where did those guys come from? Why does Afghanistan have so many troops? I guess I'll bring over a couple more armies. Oh shit, I didn't even notice, but apparently the British actually have declared war on me. That's kinda bad. Retreat! Back to the capital! Oh no, I'm screwed. Oh, actually, my army's defending quite well. Maybe I'm not so screwed after all. Anyway, I think I'm going to bring over the rest of my armies as well, just in case. Okay, the British may defeat me here, but I will make sure that's gonna be a costly defeat. Who would have thought this were absolutely annihilating them? 75,000! Grigori, you're a fucking hero. Time to export some vodka, guys. Look at how little troops I lose. 40,000 versus 10,000. I've never done this well in this game. Okay, update on the war. It's not going super well anymore. We're still killing a bunch of Englishmen. There are just so many of them. They just don't stop coming. Finally, one last battle and it seems like I'm winning. Quite big. Well, as much as I would like this war to go on forever, I think I'm going to make a concession and only go with a couple of things. Because my army and my country is kind of exhausted, and I am as well. And I don't want to turn this video into just only a war with Britain. These are the final peace agreements. I don't want this bit of Afghanistan. And I don't want to annex the entirety of Afghanistan. Well, I would like to. But I'll take it out of the sphere of Britain for now. I've created a Russian colony down here. and a ally through which I can march my troops. I didn't even go that hard on Afghanistan. Aren't I an amazing ruler? But most importantly of all, I slapped with still the most powerful army in the world, allegedly, right in the face. Apparently I can do reforms, but conservative Russians don't really like reforms. Although this one sounds kinda interesting. Maybe I'll do that one. Look at the huge amount of money that's pouring in. And Afghanistan wants to be my friend. Yes, sure. But I still don't trust the British. So most of these armies will still stay over here in my colony. Ah, finally, peace in the empire. Only 90,000 pounds in debt. That's not that bad. I'll have this repaid in no time. Why in the world did somebody decide to build a factory over here? Nobody lives here. Huh? Discredit? Who can I discredit? Oh, myself apparently. Weird though, how throughout this entire playthrough I haven't been called into any conflict. I mean, I've lost no ally at all. Except for Spain, and then I guess the CSA, but they'll be destroyed anyway. Oh, bloody hell! Apparently I'm able to expand my army quite impressively, since that I'm not at war with anybody anymore. And we've got better rifles. Everything's coming up Russia now. A whoopsie, apparently I forgot to research railroads. Well, such things happen when you're focusing on destroying the United Kingdom. Apparently we can make another policy. What more sounds very Russian? Oh yes, state-controlled. I'll go for that one. Well, since we now can almost have 200 brigades, let's take advantage of that and create a couple more armies. So, okay, I'll run you through what I've done. I've created 4 huge armies over here. I've manned my port over here. I've manned this island. And most importantly, I've manned Alaska. I'm also almost done with upgrading all these armies. I think in a bit I'll be ready for another invasion. How is this possible? The entire world is without war. I think it's time to change that. Oh, apparently all my railroads have gone at once. Just a little quick update on my army. I can now have a standing professional army of 750,000 people and can mobilize 600,000, adding up to a grand total of a fuck ton. Apparently the Russian anarcho-liberals like my harassment. Uh-oh, since when do we have communists? I think from this you can already guess which country I'm going to attack. What's this? Is this an election? No, Russia don't do no elections. I am firmly opposed to this. I shouldn't have given the aristocrats a right to vote. So it's finally time for War 6. The war you've all been waiting for. The last or second to last war I'll fight in this campaign. The war against Persia and the Ottoman Empire. I've rallied my troops. And I've calculated, I have exactly 360,000 troops on the border with the Ottoman Empire and Persia. The only thing very weak on my side is my navy, which I've still not really upgraded except with these old steamers. But for 1890, I am very much behind on the naval technology because I just don't care. Would you mind giving me this? Yes, apparently they mind. No matter, time to destroy their army. March in my divisions. Oh yes, that's why I invested into my army. That's a massive victory. And another victory. And another victory. And another one. And the rest of the army has surrendered. Now I think the entirety of Persia is armyless. No more Mr. Nice invaders. I'm going to sit straight on top of your capital now. And don't you dare raise another army out of nowhere, please. Ah, and look at that. Easy war. Thank you very much, Persia. That might have actually been one of the easiest wars yet. Ooh, what's this? An interesting proposal, my friend. Maybe I will. Let's just see in which state the United States is. I could make a difference here. I'd say fuck yeah, I'm in. Let's fuck the British up one more time. I mean, I haven't got this entire army here for no reason. I'll immediately ship out an army to Alaska. Looks like my armies are still far superior. The war's really heating up now. Ooh, that's a massive victory. Oh, apparently the war has ended. With massive casualties on both sides, my stupid invasion plans have been completely destroyed. And what did I get out of it? Absolutely nothing. Well, except for that I'm still allies with the USA and have a peace treaty with Britain now. But an invasion didn't put off my plans to invade the Ottoman Asia. It just postponed them a bit. Yay, Olympic Games! In Russia? Perfect idea. I think it's finally time for war number 8 against the Ottoman Empire. I'm once again in an incredibly financially stable and rock solid position with my army. So let's just make a couple of demands. Now time to see their response. Running away with 6,000 troops. Oh, that's where all their armies are. Wait, have they mobilized? Bloody hell, they've mobilized. Ooh, I absolutely crushed their navy. I've noticed my armies need to be in peak physical condition to actually engage these guys. They're way better than I thought. At least I'm able to replenish my armies pretty quickly, and I've seen by the troop count I haven't lost any actual armies yet. The first results, the first proof that my prolonged military campaign against the Ottoman Empire is actually costing them quite a bit. 3,000 communists are sieging down a province over here, meaning it should not take very long now. I've got them finally in one place. Time to fucking destroy them. Blow them to bits. For the love of God and all that's holy, stop with these tiny little shitbags running through my countryside. And it isn't even dead! How annoying is that? Die! Ooh, that's a good victory. Burn in hell! You can't run and hide forever. Now I've got them on the ropes. This is their only army left, 12,000 men. Wait, what the hell just happened? Oh my god, is this a world war? This is quite a big war. How fucking dare you, Austrians? I thought the Germans were my enemies. Okay, I've got good news and bad news. Basically, the entirety of the Ottoman army is being completely wiped out, but the Austrians are very concerning. They've got a massive amount of troops on my border, and even worse, they've mobilized as well. The mobilization of Austria leaves me with no other choice than to mobilize myself as well. So, we're mobilized. My god, 270 brigades times 3,000? Something tells me this will be the final war. The war to decide it all. Please, America, I beg you, be competent and do something useful. Ow, that hurts. Quickly, run away. Oh, a victory and another victory? I don't know where these victories are taking place, but I like that. Oh, I'm suffering some massive losses here. Probably in the south. But in the south I'll just apply the proven Russian strategy of having a fuck ton of land to retreat to. Oh shit, looks like we're going into debt. Guess I'll turn back the budget of the army for a bit. Just kidding! Fuck education and administration, it's got no use. I clearly have my priorities straight here. Okay, as long as we keep having those kind of results, my nation can stay alive for just another day. Now finish them, please. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm screwed. Oh, okay, Afghanistan, I hope you got this defense, although you've got no troops. I'm counting on you. Goodbye. I'm heading over to Europe again, where the Austrians have taken over an alarming portion of my empire, but I'm finally pushing them back a bit. I've broken their lines in the south. Okay, the grand counter push is beginning. Go back to mainland Britain and go sip a bunch of tea, alright? Why are you no longer my ally? I thought you got my back. Only one still siding with me is Afghanistan. Ooh, huge defeat. I don't know against who or where, but damn son. Now, with the entire Ottoman and Austrian armies completely destroyed, their countries bled dry to the bone, I think I can allow myself to stop accumulating this insane amount of debt and finally demobilize. The only thing I still have to worry about is the English being assholes, but I'm about to take care of that, which will probably hold off their invasion and reverse it. And then we will have absolute victory. Amazing to not die of a huge amount of debt. Finally, peace with the Ottomans, a peace I can live with. Ta-da! It's only cost about 2 million Russian lives, but totally worth it. We've added 2 extra provinces to the Great Russian Empire. Yay, I'm debt free. Hooray, more military spending. Ah, British Alaska. British people, would you be so kind as to offer me Alaska and then we'll have peace. Ah, there we go. Much better. Well, it would appear the Austrians have now officially become invincible. And that's what Krakow annexed into my empire. And I'm tired of this war. Let's just stop it. Amazing. We're at peace again. Now, finally time for some positivism. That's probably something Russia needs. And look at what has happened to Russia. Under my glorious 80 years of ruling, I've turned Russia from a huge empire into an even huger empire. By colonizing this entire bit and stealing stuff from the Ottomans and colonizing this and conquering Alaska and probably a whole lot of other stuff, I have made Russia great. Really, from the start I thought that this was going to go absolutely atrocious. I thought I was going to get stomped on by every major power, but no, I was instead the one stomping on people, just knocking them out, except for the Austrians. For some reason the Austrians are quite strong and didn't like to be stomped upon. They were worthy though. They'll be allowed to live for another couple of years, I guess. But this is the end of it, because before I have got my armies from the miserable state they're in right now, with only 75 brigades, up to, well, somewhere around 300 again, it'll almost be the end date. And there isn't really a lot I can do anymore anyway. So yeah, pretty big Russia. I'm pleased with this result. Whether or not I made this entertaining, I'm not so sure. From my perspective, at times it was extremely boring, but still way more fun than I expected it to be in the first place. So thanks for sitting through this nonsense and see you later. Bye! A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.